In it. Do you want to say things?
Yes, just say
Hello
a bit
there.
about
Yes.
what we're doing.
What? We're waiting for.
Your dog.
Here we go. And
Mick to go
yeah,
through.
that's Mick going through.
Oh!
And he just talked to Peter.
Tortured Peter. Hello. Testing.
Oh right, yes.
Testing.
Hello. I forgot
Testing.
we're talking.
Yeah, talking we are. That's what we're doing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I think what they want next is for you to say how lovely I am.
Ah.
And then I'll say, oh, no, you're lovelier. And then we'll just go, no, you're lovelier. Oh, you're lovelier. Things like that.
Right. Okay.
You lovely you are.
Yes, I always thought so.
Yes. Well, you always were, that's why.
Yep.
Yeah. Nearly there.
Wow.
Oh.
Bloody hell.
Right, he's ready.
That was painful. God.
We've deafened John.
Okay. You start.
We've deafened John.
What? Deaf and John? No, no.
Deafened John.
It's like Bill and Ben, isn't it?
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Cool.
What did you bring these for?
John's got an agenda all of his own.
I know. He's going to turn it in. He's going to turn. It's the next Tubular Bells he's working on. You're actually working on a film that he's doing. Tubular Bells 3. The Homecoming. So start filming because this is how far Mike has deteriorated. They've got him playing with toys. We didn't want to put this out, but his mind has finally gone. Look, try to do this. That's very good. Try again. We can't give him ice creams anymore. You're lucky. This is the musical bit John's doing. I'll do it back, you know. Right, and right.
I think we can pass them back
You're
now.
going to pass them back now.
It didn't really go very well, that did it? Musical interlude. It was a little bit...
That was good for John.
Sorry,
actually.
it
It's one of
has-
his
I
better.
enjoyed that.
So, yeah,
It hasn't
yeah,
finished.
I've got my tuba, isn't it?
Happy birthday to you. That's it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
It's like a rude child. Sorry?
Like Petamine from you.
Ah.
Pretending you're pressing that thing.
You just tell us when you're filming. Okay? Yeah, okay. Where do you apply these?
You know he had loads of imitators.
Oh, I know. It's all in bagpipe up there.
Yeah.
At the bottom. Yeah.
You know, big bustles with
Yeah.
whistles and
Couldn't do
things
that,
in
mate.
it.
Couldn't do it.
No, he told me he wanted a 2-2 something or other. That's very musical. Are you just waiting for us to sort of...
Do you want to introduce what the theme is? Or the themes?
Is there a theme?
The themes.
Right.
Wow. No, I'd need my
Script.
happiness. Happiness. There's
Say
one.
that in a French accent.
Business. Anything will make me laugh.
Yeah, well, that's it.
No, it doesn't work, mate. It doesn't work. Okay, the theme is happiness, right. Good. Introduce it.
No, that's it.
Alright, okay. Is that it? It's cut?
I think we've...
Okay, good.
And it's sort of where it comes from and where it goes. And how to encourage it. and how to introduce the idea of being happy to young people before they get the idea that being happy is owning a fast car and a big house. We're constantly telling people.
He's making
See, that's what makes happiness.
I was just waiting for him to say something. He'll be very profound, and he's like, it's all about him, you know. He would put more than four letters, and he's lost.
I'll nut him in a minute.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on. No.
That's why he did art. He couldn't spell geometry or geography, so he got to do art. It was a simple one to do. Like it wasn't Egyptology, wasn't
Sorry, carry on. No, honestly.
I've
Is that
got
it?
no idea. I
Yeah.
it?
just.
No, it's good.
You got up to here. And you don't need a fast car and a beautiful girlfriend to be happy. Okay. And
But you were very happy with your big fast motorbike, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
yeah,
And your Volvo.
yeah. So what does that make you, a hypocrite?
No,
Before we,
someone who
get some,
likes
before we get some drama into it.
motorcycles. No, you find out what's going to make you happy, don't you? And then you do it. But it's,
Do you?
Well, I hope.
It's not that kind of formulated, is it?
No, it's not formulated. It's just you end up doing it.
I thought that you got yourself a pretty girlfriend and a fast car. Actually.
Loads of money.
Lots of money.
I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Well, is that what you've gone for?
He's got a fast water and a slow car.
You just keep out of this, okay? Yes, that's exactly what I went for. And I
Right.
failed miserably on that score.
Yes.
So I decided to just be happy instead.
There you go.
Yes.
So it isn't anything to do with a fast car and
Yeah, but a Porsche would help.
no,
Yes, it would. I could take you out and
no,
drive you into a cliff.
no. You could drive me into a cliff in anything.
Yeah,
Don't
but
need
in
a
my
Porsche.
car, all that's happened is you dent the cliff a little bit, and we go.
What you should do, you take him on a sailing holiday and go to the toilet with him. You've heard his story.
Have you heard this?
Cover a piss with me, Mike.
I don't know
You
what
got
this
back
is
on the
about.
boat, he'd have had no chance, would he?
This is. I just brought a Dutch barge back from Burgundy to Calais, and then we were just about to sort of sail it across to Dover. So we thought we'd celebrate, you see, the night before we were sailing it across to Dover by going out and having a meal and a few bottles of wine, a few hundred bottles of wine. And that evening, about 4 o'clock in the morning, fully clothed, I decided I needed a piss. Well, I don't actually remember any of this. What happened was I woke up drowning in Calais harbour, frozen to death, absolutely black, couldn't see anything, thinking, what the fuck am I doing here? Where am I? And and then nearly drowned.
Yep.
And my whole life didn't flash before me.
Didn't.
It was just like, oh, it's fucking cold. Where's the boat?
You didn't like, when you hang on to that rope, didn't you think,
No, once I
one-
found that rope, I thought, I've got a chance of getting out of this now.
because you
So-
kept saying,
Yes, well I was I was a bit of an ice cube by then, so I couldn't really shout.
help, like that, shouting like, help. No one came, they all heard it.
So it's
That one
amazing.
came.
I've sailed the 7 seas and I nearly drowned
They greased the
in
sides of the
Calais
boat
harbour.
in anticipation.
amongst the oil and seabird droppings.
Mhm.
Not very kind of heroic, it would have been, really.
I told a friend who's a yachtsman
And
about that,
yes.
and I said, and he was there in all the oil and other rubbish in Calais Harbour, and the only reaction from the yachtsman was, well, it's disgusting. There are laws about how you keep.
Well, yeah, so I wouldn't have been here, actually.
So were
And
you-
like I was saying to you, oh, she's gone. You'd be just like facing this way and talking to
still there.
nobody.
Who's gone? Still there.
Oh right, she's so slim. She was hid behind the tree.
Would you class her as Flotsam or Jetsam?
Flotsam or Jetsam.
Because you weren't thrown over.
No,
Right.
well, he threw himself over.
No, he didn't. He fell over.
No,
Jetsam.
I think I just sort of stood up in a rum haze and just walked off the side of the boat, probably
Happens.
thinking I was at home or something.
Happens.
So it's not Flotsam or Jetsam, it's just an idiot.
Yeah, just a wanker, really. Who can't handle his booze.
Because you know we went to this Rock weekend at Canberra Sands, which some months ago or years ago now, and we stayed in these little tiny chalets which were built in the 1912 or something, and they got toilets. We had this like pull down bed which you'd never have a bonk on it because the whole campsite would know you had a bonk on it because the springs were so bad. And he was always scared that the thing would actually fold itself up, you'd be crushed in it. And we got a toilet and 3 other bedrooms in this little chalet, only tiny bedroom. And I woke up in the morning and Sue said to me, "Do you remember last night?" So I said, "No." She said, "You don't remember at all?" So I said, "No." She said, "You got up about 3 o'clock with your pyjamas and you walked out. I mean, this was like barracks and it was like buildings all the way around, the central piece of grass and a tree. And apparently I just got up in my pyjamas, nice, clean pyjamas.
Yep.
Walked up to this tree, dropped my pyjamas down and pissed up this tree. And of course, about 2 feet away is our toilet. And I got absolutely no recollection of that at all. And she said, "You know what I can tell people? My husband, gets up in the middle of the night, walks out in the middle of a field and pisses up a tree." Well, everyone could see you. And she's shouting out, "Mick, you're up against a tree." And I thought, "You silly cow." And I'm up against, "Mick, you're pissing up against a tree." I thought, "I know what I'm doing, you silly cow." "Mick, come back in." I said, "I'm coming when I'm finished." But I got no recollection at all.
Well, let me tell you, it's better than trying to piss off the side of a boat. It's
No,
much,
I see.
much
I say I've
safer.
got empathy.
Much safer.
Empathy.
Do you remember the guy who got sacked? I really liked him. He was the caretaker.
Oh, John, the bar takings robber.
Yeah.
Yes.
The wife beater.
Do you remember his story about his marriage?
No.
And they came back from they came back and
The same one. He was.
same one,
Oh,
yeah.
Like that.
And they were living in the flat provided by the job. And there was an old abandoned fireplace that wasn't used anymore. And John had just gone off, he'd been drinking, it was rum, wasn't it? So he'd been pouring back the rum.
Get you every time.
And he'd gone off for a walk somewhere. And he just walked back into the room and all the guests are there and they're all, chatting away and everyone's having a very good time. And John walks straight through them, drops his trousers and shits in the fireplace.
That's what we all do.
That's the end of the story, really.
Why is he shit in the fireplace?
I've got
Because he
no
could.
idea.
Was that
Because
drunk?
no one would tell
He
him
was
not
drunk,
to.
yeah.
Well,
I think it was the time before central heating.
well, I can believe it. I say with I've got a history of that. I mean, and
No, I do. No, I've done that. I mean, Imogen has caught me after this wedding pissing into a sock drawer. She had to get up early and take them all to the laundry and everything. I know it was a sheet drawer, and they weren't our sheets; they were the hotel sheets. So.
Well, you've heard the squash bag, haven't you? Incident.
No.
And I've got this great big squash bag. I keep 2 squash rackets in it, 2 racquetball rackets in it, all my toiletries and change of clothes and the thing. And we've been to a party, and we're in our house, and Sue's in bed, and I'm at the other end of the bed, and I've got one arm in this strap of this squash bag, and I'm trying to get the other arm in the other one, and I'm going round and round and round. Of course, this bag is spewing out all the stuff that was in the bag, all the soaps, the toiletries and all that. And she shouted out, as she always does, know it all. Mick, it's your squash bag, as if I don't know it's my squash bag. And I'm going round and round and round and round like that. And the whole lot said, Mick, it's your squash bag. And at the time we had about 6 students staying with us. We used to take students to the language school. And I'm going round and round and round, and she said, Mick, it's your squash bag. And I thought, I fucking know it's my squash bag. I ripped it off, threw it out. And I've gone for the dressing gown. I've got hers. And I've got one arm in the dressing gown. And I've gone like that, almost like Caesar, to the toilet. And I sort of went back to bed. I slept that night, and she said, "What am I going to tell the students?" Go on, you Pete.
Huh? Yeah, I was drifting away a bit there. Sorry, mate.
Right. I won't tell the students.
No, you told me this one last night.
My husband always wears his squash bag when he goes to the toilet. But it seems so real to me.
Yeah.
Well, it's no worse than falling off the side of a boat, is it?
All right, fucking hell, don't get all angsty. Right, is that enough?
Stop there.